education continues to receive priority attention as Cross River State hosts competing junior engineers and technicians for South Nigeria. House of Representatives to investigate implementation of National Cancer Control Plan. Plus, fallout of Global Climate Conference. Ministry of Environment engages stakeholders on strategies to guide environmental governance in the country. Details in just a moment. Good evening and welcome to NTA News at 7. I am Erika Ivi. Now the news in details. Science and technology have been identified as the fulcrum on which the development and economic prosperity of a nation revolves. Hence, the need to inculcate scientific skills in children. This was the submission of stakeholders at the 24th National South-South Zonal Junior Engineers, Technicians and Scientists competitions held in Calabar. Justin Item reports.
It is the yearnings of developing countries to attain the status of a developed nation, and analysts say the criteria lies in technological advancements. To realize this aspiration, the federal government, through the Ministry of Education, is breeding young scientists with its annual junior engineers, technicians, and scientists competitions.
Well, for now, there is really nothing like scholarship for now, but we are working towards it to see how we can get not just the Federal Ministry of Education, but corporate bodies to pick up these students who have excelled in the competition.
Though the national competitions were previously held at one center, this year it is decentralized to regional and zonal levels due to the COVID-19 pandemic, with Cross River State as host for the 2021 South-South Zonal Competition.
The role of JET in this project is to elevate students in all aspects of engineering, in all sciences, in the medical line, in technology.
Pupils and students selected from public and private schools participate in oral and written quiz competitions, with Akwa Ibom State emerging as the winner of interstate quiz, while Cross River State won the national team project exhibition.
This exam is going to get us exposed to things we know and what we don't know.
Like me, I'm sure that by the end of this competition, the federal government can grant us scholarships that will be good for us.
The theme for the 2021 project exhibition is the role of science, technology, and innovation in addressing human and food security in Nigeria amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
And still on education, less privileged children in the South-South are in for a new list of life as the Rochas Okorochas Foundation extends its benevolence to the region. The foundation is set to commence academic activities in its college located in Calabar, Cross River State capital, on January 2022 to cater for the educational needs of children from the poorest of the poor homes at no cost. Deputy Chief of Staff, Rochas Okorocha Foundation, Uloma Nwosu, disclosed this in Calabar. Justina again reports.
Statistics from the Universal Basic Education Commission indicates that Cross River State has the highest number of out-of-school children and the highest in the South-South region, with the figure put at 97,919, the state, with its thousands of street children, popularly known as Colombo, now scattered around the streets of Calabar, constituting a security threat. The Rochas Okorocha Foundation is about to change this narrative, as some of these children who are brilliant enough will be absorbed into its free education scheme.
I've been in Cross River for the past 10 days and we've been in and out visiting, and I've gone street scouting, for lack of better words. We've been scouting for these children, talking to them, talking to some of their heads. And first of all, remember, the change starts with the mind. We're trying to let them see the new reason why education is the new light.
All we plead with all of us is to please help us so that the right children will get this quality education.
Some ex-students of the foundation recounts how they experienced hardships with no access to quality education until the Rochas Okorocha Foundation came to the rescue.
On a normal ground, I was not supposed to be privileged, but because of Rochas Foundation College, I had all the privileges I need. Me being in the University of Calabar today, as a 400 level student of the nursing department, it's a miracle that Rochas had not picked me. I wouldn't have been the level I am today.
For over 24 years, the Rochas Okorocha Foundation, an initiative of the former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, has been at the forefront of providing free education for thousands of children from poor and disconnected backgrounds across the country and Africa at large. The educational scheme of the Rochas Foundation is the first of its kind in South Nigeria, and many stakeholders are hopeful that a way to the end of social miscreants in Calabar and Cross River State has just been birthed. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
And away from education, following the alleged involvement of commercial motorcycle operators in criminal activities like kidnapping, car snatching, armed robbery, and cultism, Ogun State government has taken some far-reaching measures at reducing criminal activities associated with motorcycle operation in the states. Lekan Agbonde takes us to Ogun State, where government has ordered commercial motorcycle operators to either get registered or leave the states.
It is evident Okada riding is lucrative, and many unemployed graduates and those who have not succeeded in their vocational businesses are now into Okada riding.
Commercial motorcycle business, no doubt, plays a significant role in transportation as traders, workers, and students make use of commercial motorcyclists as alternative to overcome gridlock so as to get to their destination in good time. Aside this, Okada riders can also navigate roads that are in deplorable conditions for motorists with ease, including motorcycles' fuel efficiency, which makes it a good choice for transportation business.
Some parents are not ready or have chance to carry their children to schools. In particular, some teenagers, we used to be carrying them to schools, back to their homes.
The population of commercial motorcycle operators is getting uncontrolled, and this is why the state government is worried about the way some undesirable elements are making use of Okada to perpetrate their nefarious activities, and decided to intervene.
In as much as we are not going to ban them in Ogun State, so they now look at how to regularize their activities via creating a database for them. And so at the end of the day, if there is any nefarious activities going on anywhere, then they can easily be tracked. There is going to be an ID card.
Aside these, stakeholders also appreciated the state government's decision on riders' uniform for the operators for easy identification.
Those who are riding that are using this bike for operation, for their daily goods, so they have to register with the state government.
State government is helping us by ensuring that our riders registered, and with that we know crime will be eliminated gradually.
At least lives and properties will be saved. Children will be saved. These days that we have Okada riders kidnapping, be used as tools of kidnapping. I think it's a very good.
And moving on, Director General of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, Jelani Aliu, says Nigeria has capacity to scale electric cars, given the needed support. This was part of the country's position at the Intra-Africa Trade Fair, which held in Dubai, South Africa. And now moving to the Senate report. The bill that seeks to further protect owners of trademarks and copyright has passed second reading in the Senate. Sponsored by Senator Ibikunle Amosun, the proposed law aimed to introduce measures that will prohibit the manufacture, production, and sales of counterfeit in Nigeria. When passed, the bill is expected to strengthen efficient prevention and prosecution of offenders while protecting trademark and consumers from unwholesome products.
The Counterfeit Bill 2021 also seeks to introduce measures to further protect owners of trademark against counterfeit of their goods, protect consumers from dangerous counterfeit goods, and ensure that appropriate revenue accrues to government from trademark owners of goods.
I think definitely we should all support it. I think it can only increase internal production once we've strengthened this bill. We want to strengthen our laws, and we've stopped or minimized the amount of counterfeit goods that come into the country.
Those in favor that this bill be now read a second time, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Senate paid tribute to Amaru Sani, former clerk of both chambers of the National Assembly, who died a few days ago. Also from the National Assembly, the House of Representatives has passed a resolution to investigate the implementation of the National Cancer Control Plan 2018 to 2022, launched by the federal government in 2018. The matter raised by Chairman House Committee on Information, Segun Adebumi, notes that President Buhari had, in giving effect to the plan, signed the bill for the establishment of the National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment of Cancer Patients in Nigeria on 29 December 2017. The lawmakers expressed worry that despite increasing cases of cancer and cost of treatment, only 4 centers are functional in the country. The investigation aimed at also to ascertain the status of radiotherapy treatment centers. Meanwhile, the House has urged authorities to tackle the resurgence of banditry along the Abuja-Kaduna Highway as raised by Representative Hassan Nalaraba on the matters of urgent public importance. And now to COVID-19 update. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control has confirmed 52 new cases of COVID-19 from 7 states in Nigeria as of 23rd November 2021. According to the NCDC, Rivers topped the chart with 20 cases, followed by Lagos with 15 cases, Plateau 8, Jigawa 6, while Delta, Gombe, and Kaduna states recorded 1 case each, respectively. Till date, the total confirmed cases of the pandemic in the country stands at 213,677, in which 206,797 persons have been treated and discharged, while 2,974 persons will not survive the virus. You're watching news reaching you from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can also watch this newscast from our YouTube channel at YouTube/NTA Calabar. More news after this time out. Don't go away. Welcome back to the rest of the bulletin. The Inspector General of Police, Nta Calabar, has received a high-level delegation of the German Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs aimed at creating, designing, and running a police reform for the Nigerian police force with support from the German government through its Global Security Sector Reform Foundation. The collaboration is focused on enhancing the capacity of the Nigeria police force in training, intelligence gathering, forensic capabilities, information and communication technology, and human rights-based policing to catalyze a result-oriented reform in key sectors of the Nigerian police. The move will also bring about a paradigm shift in the country's police and align it with global best standards. The German delegation was led by Mr. Alexandra Caligaro, Deputy Director for West and Central Africa, German Federal Foreign Office. A statement from the Force Headquarters Public Relations Officer, Frank Mba, indicates willingness of the police leadership to embrace reforms in all sectors, assured Nigerians that his administration is poised to cooperate with the German delegation and other development partners on creating enabling platform for general reforms of the force to promote professionalism, human rights-based and effective policing of the country. In a proactive measures to address the recent unfortunate oil spillage at Nta Calabar in Nembe local government area of Bayelsa State, the federal government has directed the exploration company Eatu Eastern Exploration and Production Company Limited to halt operations in the area until proper investigation is carried out and adequate measures put in place to ensure the safety of lives and property in the area. The spill occurred on November 5th, 2021 within the proximity of Opu Nembe community as at Well 1. The spill occurred on November 5th, 2021 within the proximity of Opu Nembe community at Well 1, wellhead located at the southern field of Nta Calabar. A statement issued by the Director of Press and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Environment, Sage Al Mohammed, indicates that upon receipt of the report of the incident, a joint investigation team comprising the National Oil Spill Detection and Response Agency and other relevant agencies was set up on November 6, 2021 to immediately address the situation. In order to ensure safety and guarantee further operations in the area, Nostra has mandated the company to carry out concrete actions to address the situation that include cleanup of impacted areas, remediation of spill sites, as well as damage assessment and post-spilled impacts assessments. On the heels of the Global Climate Conference, COP26, the Ministry of Environment is engaging stakeholders to formulate data and information management strategies to guide environmental governance in Nigeria. Onyege Fineface reports.
Data is considered a crucial component of Nigeria's nationally determined contribution to the Paris Agreement. To better understand and profile solutions to environmental problems in Nigeria, the National Environmental Standards and Regulation Enforcement Agency, NESRA, is dedicating its 15th National Stakeholders Forum to the key role of data and information management in formulating policies, financial mechanisms, and rules that regulate the processes of protecting the environment.
Another main decision of COP26 is to reduce the global rate of deforestation. In the spirit of thinking globally and acting locally, we are expected to track the rate of deforestation in Nigeria through the generation of relevant data.
The forum will identify ways of building and sustaining effective data management to aid Nigeria's efforts at combating climate change and conserving natural ecosystems.
NESRA has developed a compliance monitoring information system, NECMIS, which is dedicated to ensuring that compliance records generated over the years are organized to produce useful environmental information for environmental governance.
Outcomes of the forum will also guide NESRA in enforcing environmental regulations in Nigeria. In Abuja, Onengiye Fineface, Nta News.
We have come to the end of the news tonight. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. Science education has continued to receive the priority attention as Cross River State Government hosted competing junior engineers and technicians for South Nigeria in Calabar. The House of Representatives is to investigate implementation of National Cancer Control Plan. You also heard in the news that as a fallout of Global Climate Conference, the Ministry of Environment has engaged stakeholders on strategies to guide environmental governance in the country. That is it. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Good night.